Hi, get ready with me. And actually I want to try the Chanel La Beige Healthy Glow Foundations. This is in color 20, SPF 25 PA++. You can see I'm all wet and I just washed my face. Yesterday I have tried on already, and it's a very sheer kind of foundation, and it's minimized my pores. Okay, my face is still wet. Yesterday what I do is I put oil on my face instead of cream. Most of the foundation now has the functions on oil control remedies in it, right? So any type of oil that you used to. I still have a little bit left of the facial oil. Actually I have used this on some of the DIY cream long ago, so it's just couple drip left, so I just finish it up. And this is not pure oil, this is a mix, so it's called facial oil. And I like to test out my skin in different type of pure oil before I purchase any mixed oil. So you will know that, like, if you just buy like facial oil, you never know, like, you don't know like what you will be, especially if you have, like my case, sensitive skin. And when you purchase mixed oil, most of the facial oil in the market has tons of ingredients, and if you're very allergy person, like a sensitive person inside skin or overall, you might have a problem like finding the right ingredient for yourself. So it's better to test out the pure single ingredient before you test out any of this, so you will know like the majority, like the main ingredient of the oil is what. So it's better to test out like the base oil also is very important. I have lightly allergy with macadamia nut oil, but not all the time. And also some of the natural products, they including that nut oil, I found I have some reaction with it. So beside the essential oil, test out the pure base oil in the small portions. And today I have my last video, I have tried out this oil makeup remover, and it's a no-no for me. It's break me up. The way I say it break me up is after I use it, I wash here, my face, and even the eyelid a little bit, because I also have, even though most of the times that makeup remover don't put on eye area, and it has a little bit like my skin pop up with a white spot immediately just after wash around here. That means I have problem with the ingredients, I know. So I just use it once and I stop, and I don't have that problem. Why I stopped is because about more than I think 10 years or something like ago, I have used a so-called organic natural ingredients, blah blah blah. Okay, I don't want to mention the brand because a lot of people still using it, they love it. Just me, when I first used that product, I have the same reactions on my skin, like the white things pop up, blah, 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 blah. I went back to the shop and they said, oh, because they are what you call detoxing your skin. Okay, just keep on using it, and yours, like maybe on about 2 weeks they detoxing, then you will have a clean skin afterwards, blah blah blah. Oh, of course I listened to it, okay. And then my skin's turned out getting worse. Not just the white spot, just white dot is getting pimples, a lot of things. And in a week time, my skin actually is terrible. So I know, like, this is just the way they sell their things, okay. And most of the time, like, they don't really use the products. This is just the training that they have, like, if the customer have this problem, and you can just tell them this. Recently, beside my coconut oil, I just like use this nighttime baobab oil, this one, as eye makeup remover. I just squeeze 2 pumps and I dip 2 sides of the Q-tips and I remove my eyeliner. Because the mascara, I really loving this one, because this one I don't need to use makeup remover to wash, just warm water while I'm washing my face. The mascara, just lightly rub it, is all fall off. The mascara, not my eyelashes, okay. I have to clip it, it's blocking my way. Should I do half? You can see it's very sheer. I need my mirror, can't see well. And most of the time after I apply, I will just use Manixfire, like enlarge my pores and see any larger pore will be covered. And it's one thing I like about this is you don't need to use any applicator to apply, just use your fingers, and it's come up quite nicely. Like some of the products you use need to use foundation brush or something like that to cover the pores, to let the products sink in. Let me close it up and see first. Let me zoom and let you also see what I see. Okay, you can see the pores area here. Because my face is quite yellow over here. Reaction of dryness. Is like you can see, like it's really improved my the brightness. So color 20 is good enough for me, and when I zoom in you can see the pores cover quite nicely, right? I don't need to she recommend that I use the white base. They recommend I mix this with the foundations. They say 1 pump of the base and 1 pump of the foundation, 1:1. But I think I don't need to use that base too, because the white color will bring up like highlight or here, but I think it's good enough. If I add that, I will look like too much on my face, right? Now I have to finish this side of my face. And since the last video, I have swapped the eye cream like this and this, and this eye seems I haven't lived it up yet. This week will be very busy. Lot of preparation shopping, because I don't like buying the things too early. I like fresh things, and the climate just like going up and down. Last week it's been the coldest temperatures like in Hong Kong for 40 something years. Last week is only 2 degrees in my place. Okay, it's crazy. So I finally go and grab this. Now I'm sleeping on a warm bed. What is good about this is will not dry out your room. Otherwise, when I wake up, I always have like sore throat because of the heater. The fortune telling things. Maybe one short story is about my son. Should I tell maybe before he was born? Okay, it's about him. He was my first pregnancy. Actually, when I first has him, about I think a month, I think, yes, around a month or so, yes, 1 month pregnant. I fly back from Hong Kong to Vancouver, because in that time my parents, my sister and brothers, they all in Vancouver. So it's Chinese, just Chinese New Year time. So I flew back, and because of the tiredness, is bleeding, but not too much, just slightly. So I went to see the doctor. So the doctor just said like, oh, you're too tired, blah 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 blah. Okay, that's it. Then I come back to Hong Kong. So about within another month, so about 2 months pregnant or 3 months pregnant, somewhere like that. My doctor telling me that like it seems like the baby not eating properly. Is it 3 months pregnant? Over 3 months, it's already have the shape, okay? And the doctor said he's not eating properly. And I eat a lot, but I starting to lose weight. 3 months pregnant and lose weight. Because before I pregnant, I was about 110 pounds. And after pregnant for a couple months, I actually didn't gain any weight, and I lose 1 or 2 pounds, but I eat a lot. So the doctor sent me emergency, talked to me and said like, it's emergency. If the baby not eating properly, so will affect the growth of the baby. So, and then she's telling me to go to like check into the hospital and have a check if the baby don't function properly. So she will do the abortion for me, since she said like, since we only have 1 or 2 babies and we don't want to have a problem child. I agree with that. So we go to have a scan and see whether I can I have the video of where I go to the hospital. They have a bigger equipment, so I video my baby in my tummy, and it's go very well when he see that doctor. It's kicking, drinking, eating. You can see the mouth like that. Okay, so is everything since then, everything going very smoothly, and I traveled, everything is settled, and I traveled to Malaysia with my baby in my tummy. I went to Hainan in a city of one of the city in China, and then I went to Shanghai. I went to Beijing. I went to Japan. I went back to Malaysia. I travel a lot of places within with accent in my tummy. I eat a lot. Of course, no alcohol. Maybe a zip. Go very well until I was about six month pregnant. I even drive. I'm driving in that time I'm driving a Peugeot. Is it Peugeot? It's a shift, a manual car. I see whether I have picture of that. Okay. And I went to airport to pick up my aunt. Two of my aunts came from Malaysia, and I pick him up and I drive them around sightseeing, eating, things like that. And when I'm in the airport, my aunt said, "What? You're 6 months pregnant? It doesn't look like." Because it's quite small and I quite slim and fit in that time. I even like slimmer than now. So, and then my mom come back to Hong Kong, and not visiting me, but she come back just for, and the fortune teller, like I've been seeing him since my first time visiting him. Is not me, it's only my mother, is when I was 15. Okay, so I get back to the 15 things later. So this visit to the fortune teller is ask about my baby and see whether I have to avoid of something and things like that. But before I visiting him, my doctor telling me that I'm perfect. Okay, everything goes smooth. I can eat, I can sleep, I can walk, I can jump around. Everything is so perfect. So when I see him, actually my doctor already arranged a cesarean for me, since she said my hip is not really big, I might have problem giving birth. So she said don't want to take that chance, so just book a cesarean. We went to a private hospital, so we can choose. If we go to a public one, maybe you're not able to choose, you have to go natural birth first. And then we call this lokap. Okay, we ask about lokap, meaning ask about the baby in the tummy. Okay, and he asked me, do you know, is it a boy or a girl? I said yes, is definitely is a boy. I can see it from the scan, the ultrasound. And then he said, oh, is it if it's a boy, we'll have a big problem. But if it's a girl, this pregnancy everything will go smoothly without any like early birth or things like that. Everything will be going very well. Then I tell him that like my doctor telling me that I'm very good, everything is perfect. And then he said like later your doctor will tell you very soon. I said only 6 months pregnant, right? So since he was very accurate all the time, even like my aunt, my uncle, they went to ask, everything is very correct, like the future things, right? So since he was so certain about that, and I believe him, and I asked him how much early. He said like at least 1 month up. He said soon. And forgot to tell, this fortune teller is blind. Okay, he can't see anything. And then he said like, oh, because 陀得好低, that means like my pregnancy is like the baby is very low in my tummy, not up, very low. Then my mom looked at me. My mom did not even notice that it's very low. I said, yes, it's very low. I think I don't know. My first pregnancy, how do I know what is up or low, right? So I said yes, because if I sit on a chair, my lap I can put my tummy is touching my lap. Okay, it's not big at all, my tummy, but it's touching it. It's flat. If you go on the sideway, it's not round, it's flat, the tummy. And then he said like and then I asked him, I said like, isn't it like fortune teller can count like, is it a boy or a girl? He said not really. He's very honest. He said the possibility is too much. Not only the mother side, have to also calculate the father side. And then he said like he said no need to count. He said just see the technology now, you don't need to count, you can see it, right? I said, oh, it's true, why bother? About my son was giving birth around 7 months old. During my 7 months pregnancy, my doctor telling me that I have the such problems. I don't remember the name. I search it up and put it there, okay? And it's emergency. I have to give birth of him. So after giving birth of him, he's about 1 month old. I think less than 1 month old, something like that. And I went back to see him after giving birth and asked about the baby, because since he was born, he has his time and date of birth, right? Now we're able to ask about the they have another name for this asking. 花根, flower root. When he asked, he said 花仔, that means a boy, baby boy. 花女 is baby girl. So we asked about the flower root of this baby. And he said, oh, very good, very smart, very healthy. Everything is so perfect. He will be rich, blah 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 blah. So me and my mom is so happy. We take taxi home. When we're on the way, I said, I giving him the wrong time and date. I'm giving him the we have the Chinese calendar and what we are using, right? I giving him the wrong date. So we have to make another appointment and go back to ask about it. And then my mom said, wow, any kids that born in that time and date is so lucky, the parents. So we went back and different story, right? Because it's different time and date. he told me that he has faith with God. Um, he was just less than a month old. So I don't know, so I just listened, and of course I make notes, like aware of what brother said. Actually, he said he will be a very you don't need to worry about your son. He is very independent. You don't need to worry about him. He know what to do. And then when he said that when he grown up, you will see, he said. So what can I do? As long as he's just a baby and he know what he will do, and he said you don't need to worry about this baby. Honestly, I don't really need to worry about him. Everything goes smoothly. Yeah, not much sickness or things like that. Very healthy. That's what we ask for, right? And even though now, when he talk about like the Yu Fat Yao Yun, it's not God, it's Fat Buddhist. So I think I already tell about my son's Buddhist faith. He's not really crazy about it, but you can see he has faith in it. The Buddhist, and yeah. So believe it or not, is very accurate. So I wish that he's still around, or his daughter can take over his business. Yeah. That's it. It's running late. I need to speed up, finish my makeup and go. Need to get something for my partner's birthday tomorrow, so I have to prepare some food. Even though like hot pot, my brother said he will bring some beef, so I still need to buy some vegetables and things like that.